Hello everyone, Chance here. This is going to be a how to improve video in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. These are the tips I personally use to make myself better at the game. And I'm going to start naming these off. They're in no particular order, but I will list these off in a list formation just to make it more organized, so I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so tip number one will be your TV or your monitor that you play on. This is extremely overlooked, and a lot of MLG players actually use this. I've been doing this personally since like 2008 when World at War came out. And what it is if you play on a larger TV, let's say like 50 inches or so, or even bigger, your eyes have to cover so much more area than it would if you played on a smaller monitor. So let's say if you're on a 65-inch TV and you have your sensitivity, let's say up to 10, and you feel like everything is moving super fast. With me personally, I have to lower my sensitivity down so much on a bigger TV just because my brain can't process everything. And not only that, let's say if someone pops up far left on your screen, your whole head almost has to turn to look at what's ever going on. And on a smaller monitor, your eyes just have to move. You just have to barely look left. And what this allows you to do is not only have fast reactions, but you're able to cover way more of the screen without having to turn your whole head, which overall will make your reactions faster. It sounds kind of silly in theory, I guess, if you have not done this, but trust me, it works great. I tell all my friends to do this, and then after they do it, they feel like their gameplay gets way better. So just try it out. It wouldn't hurt. Alright, so step number two will be your sensitivity. This is really overlooked because a lot of people don't really pay attention to this kind of thing. A lot of people, for some reason, I noticed personally that people always turn the sensitivity up to the highest they can when they first start getting into Call of Duty, and that's just personally for me, I don't think that's the right way to go because if you actually go into local play, turn your sensitivity down about 2, 3, maybe even 4 notches, you'll notice a huge increase in your accuracy because you're not able to, you're actually able to be more precise because when everything's moving so fast, you'll overpass things and you just can't be as accurate as you could if it was a little bit lower. And it won't hurt anything. Just go into local play, turn your sensitivity down just a few notches and just see how that feels. See if you feel a better increase in your accuracy. Alright, so tip number 3, I don't really have a name for this written down, but this is in local play. Just go into local play while you're in the multiplayer section, turn on the bots to about 6 bots, and turn them down to recruit difficulty, because this is practice. You're not trying to get raped. You're just practicing. You're just getting some repetition in. And what you want to do is every time you see an enemy, you want to double boost in the air, maybe even jump in the air and dash left. This will help you get used to the whole movement animation and still wanting to aim at players, because in every previous Call of Duty, you could just be really accurate because everything was toe-to-toe. You wouldn't have to really worry about these dashes. But now that people are able to move so fast, someone will jump up in the air, dash left, then boost stomp to the ground, and it's just really hard to keep up with that whole weird movement animation. And if you go into local play and you just practice this every time you see an enemy, this will really help increase not only your accuracy, but get a basis on the movement speeds and everything, because Advanced Warfare is like nothing we've ever seen before. Well, kinda. But just the movements are unreal, so go into local play and just practice there. Step number 4 is going to be extremely obvious. This is your setup or the class you run. Me personally, I was not running stocks, quick draw grips, I was not running lightweight, I was not running any of these speed perks, just because I never did in previous Call of Duties, and I did just fine then. So when I got into Advanced Warfare, I realized I was getting my ass kicked, and then I realized everything's evolved around the exo suit, and that's movement. So if I'm not using the most, the attachments that will make me move fastest, then I'm not really utilizing my exosuit the best I can. So I started throwing stocks on all of my guns and quick draw grips, and then now I realize I'm a fucking Super Saiyan because I'm moving so fast and it's unreal. So me personally, try to structure a class around your playstyle because I move a lot, and it never really clicked in my head to use a stock on my gun. I just never did. I did back in MW3. I used the perk Stalker, but I mean, in Black Ops 2 and stuff, I never found it necessary to use a stock. That's just me. But in Advanced Warfare, I need a stock on all my guns because everyone moves so fast, and it's like you just want to be able to not only just sit like a sitting duck, but when someone locks onto you, you want to be able to get off their screen as fast as possible. So you want to start dashing and jumping so they can't lock onto you. Step number 5 will be your map awareness, and with me personally, I feel I look at the minimap more in Advanced Warfare than ever before. Actually, not even really me, because I look at the minimap literally every 2 seconds. I look up at it. Even right now when I'm looking back at the gameplay, I'm looking up at the minimap. I just have a habit of doing that. But in Advanced Warfare, I feel like everyone in this game looks at the minimap more than ever. And because in Black Ops 2, you can shoot your gun behind an enemy, he won't even know you're there because sometimes people just don't look at the minimap. I feel like in Advanced Warfare, everyone does. So to avoid that, I run suppressors, low profile, and blast suppressor. That way I'm completely unable to be seen by the enemy. And it's weird because a lot of people who run those kind of perks tend not to move as much. But I'm pretty rush heavy, so they don't expect someone to run those perks and to be in their spawn pushing. So it kind of gives me that little edge. Try to run that, maybe see if that fits your style. But of course, it's not for everyone. But if it does fit your style, then use it. That's going to be it for all the tips today. I was going to give you guys a lot more, but I felt they were a little too basic, I guess. Little things like play with your friends so you have better communication, things like that. I think you guys already know that. But if you do want me to make a part 2 and have these easier tips in there, please let me know down in the comment section below. But I hope these tips did help you if you were struggling with the game. These are my personal tips that I use to benefit myself, so that's why I use them today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You guys be safe, take care, and have a great day. See ya.